wondered where every big idea in the world comes from? They didn't come from a given task or assignment, but rather a question. A simple question like, why does this work like that? Or what happens if I try this? Usually, these questions don't feel important and are answered with, it doesn't matter. Curiosity is tiny, but just a small spark is enough to create a huge flame. Hello, my name is Arjun Vimal, and today I will be talking about the power of curiosity. Looking back now, I've realized that curiosity has been following me for a long time, even before I understood what it meant. When I was young, I used to play games on a website called Scratch. It's a platform made for kids to learn coding, and I loved it. Not because I created any games myself. I didn't. I only played other people's games. And after a while, after playing so many different types of these games, I'd started wondering, how were these games made? And that question was stuck in my head for a long time. One day, I decided to listen to it and create my first game. But let's just say it was far from perfect. The controls barely worked, the logic didn't make any sense, and overall, it wasn't fun to play. I tried fixing my problems, but each problem I fixed caused another one to pop up. At this point, it was frustrating. It would have just been easier to go back to playing other people's games. But instead, I persisted, and I asked myself smaller questions. What does this block do? How can I update the score? And slowly, without me realizing it, I was learning how to code with the help of curiosity. But apart from coding, I'd learned something else in this experience. I had learned that curiosity changes the way that you look at failure. At the beginning, every mistake that I had made felt like proof that I'm not good at coding. But the more curious I became, the more that those mistakes started to feel like feedback. It wasn't telling me to stop. It was showing me how to grow and progress. But what exactly is curiosity? Curiosity is the strong desire to know or learn something. It means being open to new experiences and having that determination to grow and discover. But here's the interesting part. Curiosity doesn't only help you when you're failing. It also challenges you when something is going fine. See, you feel comfortable when something works good enough that you stop questioning it. Over time, comfort feels like the safest option, but it quietly stops you from growing and doing better. I had learned this in year 8, when I used to make all my presentations for school projects with the exact same template. They worked, they looked nice, and because it had seemed like the best to me at the time, I'd never thought of changing it. But after a while, I had felt that these presentations had more potential to be more unique and engaging. So I experimented around with different designs, even though they felt unfamiliar at first. And at the end, I was able to make much more creative presentations. This small change showed me that comfort keeps things easy, while curiosity makes you go forward and learn more. Whenever I truly learned something from the beginning, it had started with confusion. But curiosity has turned that confusion into progress, and that's the difference. And that's why curiosity matters more than we think. It's not just a trait, it's a tool. It helps you move forward when you don't feel confident and ready. And the best part, you don't need to be talented or born with curiosity to have it. You just need to be willing to stay with those questions for a little bit longer. So the next time you feel stuck or you're frustrated, just try something, even if it doesn't feel correct. And that is where every great idea worth spreading truly begins. Thank you.